Turning out to IT-Mate, Greenwood Police and the FBI admit we will likely never know the motive behind the 5 minutes of terror at the Greenwood Park Mall.
They made that statement today while also revealing new information about a shooting suspect fascinated with mass murder and Nazis. IT-Mate's Richard Essex explains.
The Greenwood Park Mall shooter had a laptop and a cell phone. Police and the FBI were hoping the motive behind the shooting would be revealed on one of those devices.
There is no clear motive as to why the shooter committed this crime or why he chose the time and place to do it. He did not communicate his intentions via electronic media or directly to anyone. He also did not leave a note or manifesto citing his motivation.
Police did give us this picture of Jonathan Sapperman as he walked into the Greenwood Park Mall just before 5 on July 17th. His head is down, his eyes are on his phone. Seconds later, a second photo shows him still eyes down, wearing a backpack loaded with guns. Why did he choose the Greenwood Park Mall to carry out this shooting on this particular date and time is a question that we may never have answered. Before he walked a mile to the mall from his apartment, he put his laptop in the oven.
He had also placed a butane tank inside the oven. The butane tank exploded and the laptop was so badly damaged that we were unable to access the files.
He carried his cell phone into the restroom where he spent an hour searching the social media pages of an ex-girlfriend. Then just before 6 on that Sunday afternoon, right before he started shooting, he threw the cell phone into a toilet. The FBI dried out the phone and got it powered up. But they need the 6-digit password to access the contents. The FBI has a special software designed to do just that. And police say there are 1 million possible password combinations.
This process is still ongoing and could take years to unlock.
With search warrants, investigators have looked through all of his known digital footprint. Police say that from 2017 to 2022, Sapperman left more than 700 comments on Reddit. We are told by police that he was well-versed in World War II history with a specific interest in Nazi Germany. Many of his online comments were about mass killings.
We were unable to locate any comments made by the shooter on these subreddits that would indicate he was planning on carrying out such an attack. On the contrary, almost every post was more of a discussion or debate concerning other high-profile mass killings around the country. The shooter acknowledged several times in these comments that he studied and researched mass killings and serial killers.
Investigators found a common theme in these posts. Sapperman enjoyed discussing the tactics, motives, and details of other mass shootings. One of his posts caught the attention of a fellow Reddit user who reported his username to the FBI office in Baltimore. Investigators were able to track down the Wi-Fi system that Sapperman was using to his apartment complex in Greenwood. The investigation ended there because there had not been any threats made. Police interviewed his ex-girlfriend, who described him as a loner, abusive, and angry. She told police that he once put a gun in her mouth during an argument.
She also reported that he once told her, quote, "This world is not made for me, and I will not live past 20 years old." He also told her that if he ever killed himself, he would take others with him.
She never reported the abuse or concerns that she had to police. Police have not closed the book on this investigation, but they say this is most likely one of the last chapters. In Greenwood, Richard Essex, Wish TV, IT-Mate.
The Greenwood Park Mall shooter was killed by Eli Dickens. Police will not pursue any charges against Dickens for his actions on that day. 2 weeks after the mall shooting, IT-Mate talked with his girlfriend, Shay Golden. She and Eli had stopped at the mall to eat. They had just sat down when the shooting started. Today, the police chief called Dickens a hero. Dickens has never spoken publicly about what happened inside the mall. Today, his lawyer, Guy Relaford, spoke on his behalf.
When the circumstances unfolded as they did, his first thought was simply, I need to protect people. I need to stop this person from killing people. And as the chief has reported, within 15 seconds, engaged the shooter and was able to neutralize that threat. We use the term too often, cool under fire. He was literally cool under fire, and so that's why the chief appropriately calls him a hero. Since then, I can tell you that his motivation really is just to get back to his life.
The handgun Dickens used to stop the shooter has been in police custody. We're told it will be returned to him.